What is a monitoring spirit? Monitoring spirits are basically these are low-level demons that need to feed off attention off of chosen ones. Now, monitoring spirits are very, very low-frequency beings. They kind of like manifest into like, you know, people from your past, enemies in disguise, all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? When you come across like monitoring spirits, they're usually gossiping behind your back. They want to know everything about your life. They want to like kind of keep track of you. They want to keep tabs of you. Pay attention to these signs. One of the first signs is that you have them on social media and they seem to like never interact with you, or like they'll constantly view your stories. All right. You know what I mean? Sometimes they may like your posts, but most of the time it's like when you're going through any type of like, you know, success or anything like that, it's like you know, they'll never seem to like, you know, like your post or like congratulate you. They're kind of like always keeping a tab on you. Now, when you see a monitoring spirit or you sense a monitoring spirit, you will feel it within your gut, because a monitoring spirit is usually felt within your gut. So you usually have a gut feeling about someone. That's a monitoring spirit. A monitoring spirit, you'll sense them straight away based on like how you feel around them. When you have kind of like an off feeling around them, it's like they never interact with you, or like they hardly interact with you that much, but they'll always keep tabs with you. They'll always be constantly watching your stories. You know what I mean? They'll constantly be watching your content. Monitoring spirits are usually guilty of what they're doing, right? You know what I mean? They always keep tabs of you. They always want to know, or sometimes they may even want to know about your life, but I'll get into the second part about that. But one of the first signs is like, you know what I mean? You'll be posting on your social media posts. They don't interact with you. You know what I mean? You may even message them, right? Or like, for example, you may message them and show them love, and kind of like now, I've noticed this as well. You'll message someone, you'll message that person, you'll show them love, and it's like they will reply. But it's like in their reply, you can kind of like sense that envy coming from them. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, it's like they don't give you the same love, or they don't show you the same type of energy you show them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one of the first signs. Now, one of the second signs, right? And this is one of like the most obvious signs. When you come across a monitoring spirit, right? One of the most obvious signs is gossip. So it's like they'll be behind your back and they'll be gossiping about you. They'll gossip about you, right, behind your back. They'll never tell it directly to your face. And most of the time, it's because they misunderstand your energy. Most times a monitoring spirit will misunderstand your energy. You know what I mean? They'll constantly keep tabs on you. But it's like a monitoring spirit never really, they always target a pure-hearted person. A monitoring spirit will always target a pure-hearted person, right? And they will spread misinformation about you, right? A monitoring spirit will always spread misinformation about you, even though your intentions are pure. That's all. This is one of the biggest signs of monitoring spirit, right? So it's usually in the form of gossip. You know what I mean? They'll go behind your back. They'll spread gossip. They'll spread lies. They'll spread rumors. They'll make lies about you. They will falsely accuse you of things you've never done. They will say things like you're a bad person, or like you're a narcissist, or like all types of other stuff. But it's like, they don't know you personally. That's one thing about monitoring spirits. Like, they don't know you personally. You know what I mean? They've never actually sat down and had a real deep convo with you. They don't know you on a personal level. They just spread lies, and they spread assumptions. You know what I'm saying? But they'll never directly speak to you to your face. They'll usually gossip about you, and that's one of the signs. Gossip is actually a form of witchcraft. When you're gossiping about a person, but you're still followed to them on social media, that's a form of witchcraft, because what you're doing is you're actually doing witchcraft on that person. That's spiritual attacks. These are also the signs of spiritual attacks. So when a person's making lies about you, when a person's making rumors about you, that person is actually spiritually attacking you, and you may not even realize this. And that's a sign of a monitoring spirit. A monitoring spirit will always keep tabs of you. They'll always keep tracking you. They'll still have you on social media, but they'll be talking about you behind your back. That's one of the biggest signs. Now, you want to pay attention, because that's super evil, because think about it. Why would you stay in contact with a person, or why would you pretend to be close with a person, but then talk down behind a person's back? Because if you was truly pure-hearted, right, you would speak to that person directly to their face. Do you know what I'm saying? Or you would directly message that person and speak to them directly. Why do you have to go behind and talk behind a person's back? This is because a monitoring spirit hides behind certain people, because a monitoring spirit is usually scared of the consequences, right? Now, most monitoring spirits know that you are spiritually protected. Monitoring spirits are actually terrified of you, because they know that you are spiritually protected. So they know the type of karma that they're going to get, which is why they're scared. You know what I mean? That they're scared. So this is why they go behind your back to talk crap. But they get a lifetime of karma. Every monitoring spirit, when they attack a chosen one, or when they attack a person that is pure-hearted, they get extreme karma, especially if you know the type of ancestors that they protect them. Do you know what I'm saying? Monitoring spirits, they usually suffer a lot in life, so they kind of like project onto others. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie to you, if you sense like a monitoring spirit, you may have to place, you know what I mean? You may have to like freaking, you may have to do a curse on them, you know what I'm saying? If you come across a monitoring spirit, you may have to curse them. You may have to curse them. Real shit, you may have to like send them some, you might have to send them some dark energy, like, you know, return that same energy back to them. Because a monitoring spirit is actually spiritually attacking you. So if you know these type of people, you better make their life hell. I'm talking like real shit. You better like call upon your ancestors. You may have to like really protect yourself. Get your ancestors to destroy them, because monitoring spirits are forms of evil. So you want to fight evil through actual, like, you know what I mean? You've got to protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? So annihilate them, get rid of them, make them face their karma. You know what I mean? Make them face their karma, make them face the consequences of their actions. You know what I'm saying? So that's the second sign. Now, one of the third signs of a monitoring spirit is they want to constantly know about your life, right? They're always curious about your life. They are very curious people. They want to know everything about your love life, about your relationships, about like, you know, they're always asking questions. Oh, like, how's your job search doing? What type of money are you making? You know, what's your future plans? What's your dreams? Now, these are normal questions, but when they constantly ask it, it's like they're keeping tabs of you. They're keeping track on you. It's like they always make the conversations about you. It's like every time they're talking to you, they're always about, oh, what are you doing? You know, how's this? How's that? It's like they seem to be very curious about you. Most monitoring spirits are trying to destiny swap you as well. They're trying to destiny swap you. They're trying to steal your spiritual gifts. They're trying to steal your ideas. They're trying to like kind of harvest on your energy. A monitoring spirit loves to harvest on your energy. So pay attention to these signs. These monitoring spirits, they love to do these tricks. You know what I'm saying? They love to do these tricks. Now other signs as well. So that was the third sign. I'm going to give like other little bonus signs too. They hate sunlight. They love to eat a lot of like junk food, and lots of meat and junk food. They hate sunlight. They hate animals. They hate children. They love drama. They love gossip and they love drama. They don't like to talk about anything positive. They just love drama and gossip. Yeah. These monitoring spirits could be friends from your past. These could be people that have followed you. These could be people that are in your space. These could be family members. This could be your friends. Like, these are usually hidden enemies that you may not have never known, but these are the signs. Pay attention to it.